Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back once more to Crusader Kings 3. Boy, I'm excited. It's been a while since we've played this game, and yeah, I would like to jump into it once more with another survival series. That means we're starting with nothing on a small island with some rags on us. We don't have a family, we don't have a background or history, anything like that, and we basically need to survive and build up a big empire from that, slow and steady. And of course, we're also going to play with the latest Legends of the Dead DLC that we have enabled here. That is going to add a whole lot of new mechanics that I'm super excited about. Such as the Plague event, for example, and also the Legacy event or the Legacy system that I would really like to dig in. Also, of course, we're playing with all the other DLCs that are not fluff, so like the Royal Court, for example, as well, to build up a Grand Royal Court. Before we actually dive into the game, and we're going to start a new game, of course, we need to go into the settings. And of course, we want to go with the Iron mode enabled, so that means there's no saving on my part. Every mistake we do is permanent, and I can't feel my way around that, right? So if I make a mistake, you can see this, and yeah, I'm totally not nervous because of this, of course. We are playing also in the year 1066. Last time we played in 867 as the Vikings. That was also really fun. And this time around in 1066. Let's go into the ruler settings. So there we are in 1066, and in this case here, that's the whole map right now that we can choose something from. And yeah, I would like to go into Sardinia. So I really love my island starting positions, right? Last time we started up here on this island, and this time I want to go with the Mediterranean, and we're starting down here on Sardinia, on this small island there that we have available for us. Let's actually choose this country here, that is Arborea. And yeah, what we can see already is that it's going to be a bit of a challenge here, because we've got the mighty Cagliari down to the south that also have rich silver mines, and we got some smaller competitors up here in the north, and we kind of like are in the middle there and want to survive. So we basically stranded on this beach there. But who's stranded? Well, we also need to create our own ruler, of course. And so we have him, Vito de Corleone. He is, of course, that is landing right now of a Sardinian heritage or culture that we are, Christianity, of course. 20 years old. We have no sons, no daughters, no family. We are not married. We do have, yeah, the basic education, the indulgent Westrel, and also we have the personality that we are ambitious, so we also have a higher stress gain than usual. We are also just average height, 20 years old, as I said, and yeah, everything is average on the skill level. And with that, I should say, let's start. If you enjoy my playthroughs, please also consider supporting me on Patreon. I would very much appreciate that. The link is in the video description. Go, 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 go. So here we are, the year 1066 it is, and Corleone, Vito Corleone, is starting out here on this small island. There is really not that much available. Oristano is the city. It's a very low developed city that we have right here. There's basically nothing else here, also just one hamlet, so that's I guess the whole city already, with a bit of a tax income for food as well, and that's about it. We're not part of anything at the moment. We're not part of any bigger power or something like that, like the Holy Roman Empire, nor of any other Italian power that we have there. To the south, we have Africa with its riches and dangers, and in the center here on this small insulated island we are right now. We have a bunch of things to do, actually. I mean, we're looking handsome, aren't we? And yeah, the first thing that I would really like to get cracking is we need to find ourselves a spouse, and this is actually a bit more tricky than you might think at first. I want to get a good alliance power, and I want someone that actually gives me babies. Yeah, that's going to be tricky, both of them combined. And this is actually more difficult, as we can see. We got one here, the best potential alliance that we have. However, yeah, she's 0, she's an infant. We can't do anything with that. We got birth as next one here for Besançon. She's actually not bad, 14 years, her health is fine. However, that's a pretty bad one here. She's chaste, right? So 25% negative fertility could hurt us down the road quite a bit. Let's scroll down there. The next one in line would be Osolia, and she's 15. She's got a good health. Alright, she actually has humor, and she's also temperate, and nothing that would reduce her fertility. Also, she's virtuous to Catholics, which is actually pretty good because we're Catholic ourselves. The Alliance Semplén, unfortunately, is not that strong. Still, I would like to go with her as my first one. We're not going to have a grand wedding, it would cost me too much. We get the nice alliance there, and they will accept. So she will actually get to my yeah, to my court with this once I unpause the game. Now we also got a grand tournament that we don't need right now. We got no player errors, we can see, as we do have no family there at all. So this is not something I can do about right now. We need to choose a lifestyle. We're going with the stewardship skill. Money plays an important role, and yeah, Vito is looking out to make more money out of everything. Domain focus it is, so this gives me another 3 on the stewardship skill, and also more experience points than we can get. And with that, we can also choose our first point here. And I would like to go with golden obligations. This is really powerful. Earlier, you can demand payments for hooks, and this might be a new business model that we can implement. Next up on the list is a council. We do have empty council positions. Also, we might not have the best people in here. Also, yeah, very good. They accepted. So in this case here, we now have this going, and with that we have a wife. There she is, Osolia of Corleone. It is 16 years old, so she might give me babies rather soon. Also a good fighter. I'm not worried about that though. And you're going to insist me, and you're going to manage my domain. This gives me another nice monthly income there of 0.1, so that we are getting 2 coin per month right now. My bishop doesn't really like me, so we might actually start a sway scheme with him, with our spy master Adelasia, and she's actually really good at this, so this might just work out. With an endorsed bishop, we actually also gain some new bonuses as well that I would like to use. My chancellor here, he's level 9. We don't have anyone that would be better suited for the job, and he is working on foreign affairs right now. This is fine. We don't need opinion boost of my vassals, since I don't have any. Collecting taxes on my steward is fine too. We still need that marshal. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone in my court at the moment, so I will need more people in my court. Let's have a look at that. We do have Ilya, she's a guest. Lucia is she's 50. Oof. And she's got a spouse. That's very unfortunate, because I would like to get a few more people into my court. Not having a marshal is actually pretty bad. I don't have anyone really working there right now. There, she's actually single. Yeah, unfortunately she's not very good with any kind of alliance power, but that's okay. Now we got here someone that has actually level 18 martial skill. He's gluttonous. He's an albino. Alright, I don't really care about that. And Geronimo, oh, that's a really cool name. You might actually just join me, matrilineal. That means he will also then just get to my court as well. And children will be born into their mother's house. That's also great, because she's a Justinian, and I want to, of course, raise that culture further. So let's actually go ahead with this and propose. There it is. And with that, we should have him now. There it is, Geronimo, level 18 marshal. There you go. He's looking brave and ready for the job. Only 26 years old. He looks way older. That's, of course, because he's an albino. And he's going to, organize the army. We could also train commanders. That is something that we still have to decide. We don't have a court physician right now, so also here I would need to do something. My bishop, he's not that bad on learning. I could actually do this for him, and with that we would get a nice bonus of, also of opinion for this. The others are really terrible at the job, so let's appoint him for this job. And there it is, we got a court physician that is also now treating us in case of sickness. Really, next in line, we don't have enough knights. I've only got 3 knights available right now. Geronimo is just joining, and without him we would actually only have 2 knights. So of course my marshal is doing something. He's going to train commanders, so we definitely want to get also more commanders in. There you go. And we might just find us some new ones out of the court. Already we get the first negative point, that is no sheriffs are appointed, and we get the lack of sheriffs for 5 years, which is reducing my taxes for by 20% for 5 years, and this is a significant reduction there of that. We might actually check it out if we get if we can actually do something here. One more thing I would like to do before we really start into games. So there's a lot of setups, as we can see, that we just have to work our way through. Then we have the crown authority here. I would like to raise this immediately, lowering the opinions of my vassals. That is okay though, as we can then also revoke and retract titles and vassals, and this is actually a very important step that we should do to tighten our control over this small county there that we have. My spy master also does not have a husband, so let's just invite us someone else as well. Saluri here, for example, he is a knight. He's good with fighting actually, and he's also perfect with intrigue, so we might have find ourselves a new spy master. So he would take the wife's job then. could lead to some problems there down the road as well. But that's, hey, that's their problem, right? I don't really care about this so much. Let's send the proposal, and they're now married. So with that, I could replace her now with Saluri, right? And yeah, let's actually do this. He's just better for the job. And I will also need a new chancellor. Oh, actually, he's also a good chancellor. Wait a second, something is wrong. He's also called Saluri. But wait a second. Oh yeah, there it is. My wife is already pregnant. Boy, we are ambitious, right? Alright, yes, it is a bit confusing. We got two people with Saluri in our court right now. The Spymaster and the Knight, and the Saluri Knight here. So this is my Chancellor, right? They even look the same. Yeah, the beard is a bit different and the hair color. That's probably something. Let's also have a quick look at my knights again. So now we have 4 out of 5 knights. Perfect. This is increasing then the power of my army. And of course, this is something we should really focus as quickly as possible. Because, yeah, we want to conquer new counties, of course. We can actually stop with the swaying the scheme. Yeah, the bishop already loves us. So in this case here, we are also endorsed by him. This will give me then a tax boost and a levy boost down the road as well. So with that, my spy master can actually go for finding secrets. He's very good at that job. So hopefully we will find something. Now we can sell hooks, as you know. And this means we should have him in some position where there's lots of rich people. So where are the rich people? In the Vatican, of course, the church is just very rich. So in Rome, we can actually, yeah, find secrets in Pope Alexander's II court. And let's just do this. Let's just keep him there for a while. He might find something useful. Also, we got the bandits running rampage. Holy cow, there's a lot of stuff going wrong in my own county right now. Now, I don't have anyone in my court anymore that I could marry off, so we do actually need to recruit someone that is a guest right now. Nicola. Oh, and we got a daughter. And, let's give her a name. A Catholic name, Rachel. Sarah. Or Sardinian name. Albina Petronella. That is a beautiful name. And let's have my daughter called Petronella. And yeah, let's recruit Nicolao to my court. This only costs me 25 since he's a rather weak person. Anything else that he's good at? Oh, stewardship skill. Why not? Let's recruit him. And we got a new knight. And with that, we got all the 5 knights that we need. Plus also, I think we might have found ourselves a nice steward there. There it is. And Nicolao, he's also that in position now. 14 stewardship skill actually boosts my monthly income again quite a bit. By the way, I just love my pointy beard, and I also love how my wife looks. That's just perfect. We are a very good couple there indeed. She's also 18 now, by the way, so in full spring of her life there. Yeah, that's my daughter. Oh, she's looking rather sickly. Does she have anything? No, yeah, she's starting out with stewardship skill. That's at least something. And the cool thing is we can actually find a spouse right away. And we should do this, getting us some alliance powers there in. And yeah, we got the Duchy of Nordgau over there. That's an old ruler. Does he have... He's got only a wife there as well, right? So there is actually a possibility here. Sulzbach it is. Where is he? Sounds Austrian to me. Yeah, he's in Bavaria, indeed. And he is actually a rather strong ally, he would be, right? I don't really care about the other traits that we have, since she's only my daughter. I'm waiting for a son there still. And he will die anyway, right? So we can marry her off again if we want to. That, unfortunately, he will not accept. My number 1 priority right now is though finding strong allies, so Duke Berengar it is, the chest, so he will probably not sleep with my daughter, which is also, yeah, giving me a good night's sleep there as well. They will not be of my dynasty, but that's okay. Let's actually marry her off in this case. I don't also have to feed her then anymore. That's just great. And with that, we have 2 alliances now that we can use. And we can use this, of course, for some nice conquering. And I would like to do this by going up here. So let's start fabricating a claim on this county there. Here say Waldensians in Steiermark they are. And he appears in the Duchy of Steiermark. I don't really care about that, really. Now, of course, for my conquest, we have several roads to go. My neighbor to the south, he's actually rather powerful with almost 1,000 in strength. We are only sitting at 500 right now. So even if I get my allies joining me in this war, he will probably invade me before they can arrive and destroy me. So this is not a valid option. So I'd rather go to the north where I can protect myself a bit more before my allies arrive. He's got a power of 522. So this is actually perfectly fine for me. We can declare wars. on Africa. I don't really care about that. We can station new man-at-arms regiments, so this is fine. We can actually have up to 3 right now. In that case, I can recruit someone as well. I would like to do this really. Before we do this, let's have a look at the terrain that we're sitting on here primarily. So we got the hills, the plains, the hills, the hills, the plains, and the plains, right? So we probably need to find someone that is actually rather good at fighting in the plains and the hills. Yeah, they're a bit expensive, but we don't have them yet, and they're also rather no terrain effect, so they have a very neutral outcome, and they're super powerful as well. The armored footmen, heavy infantry, a bit expensive, but that's okay. Let's recruit them, and with that we got 3 out of 3 men-at-arms. We're going to train them now. It takes a bit of time, and we can actually put our army with that. We don't have a net worth available right now. Yeah, she's still in my court, right? She's 0. I think when she's reaching 16, she will be going to his court, if he's still alive at this point. So in this case, we should still give her an education of some sorts, and I can do it myself. This is actually a nice bonus we can get out of this. And also, we should apply a wet nurse. This will cost me a bit, unfortunately. I could have my courtier here. She doesn't really like me. He's also rather poor with this job. But it doesn't cost me anything, so let's go ahead. Alright, also my spy master is successful. He found me a secret in one of the courts here. So Saluri here found a Baron Giulio of Terracina, and he actually has something to hide. Sign of a weak soul. We continue onwards then with finding secrets, of course. So he's in the court of the Pope, but he's a non-believer. Yeah, that's a pretty high sin there. And let's actually blackmail him, or at least try it out. And it would have a success chance here of 88%. So this is fine for me. We can risk it, I guess. And with that, we have gained the hook. And now comes the real cool thing. We can demand payment for this. And he would pay us 15 coin if we let him go. Yeah, let's do this and get the money immediately. Very good. That's looking like a very profitable business module, therefore. So we can also point, or we can also upgrade our character there a bit with another point in my stewardship. And Taxman, it is collecting taxes. Effectiveness is also pretty powerful. 25% right now. It is leading to a nice bonus of 0.5. Don't forget, we also need to pay my court already a bit. And in this case here, this leads to nice income there again, which should always be a bit positive in the stage. Right, fabricating the claim is also coming along, so this will be our first goal in here right now. He's still training commanders, which is fine, improving the martial skills. We will then switch to organizing the army soon, and yeah. Also we get someone new in my court, Tobias Flores. He's joining. He's good prowess skill there indeed. And he's now in my court, and we might actually switch him with someone else. My knight's list. Oh, also Marco is new, but I'm not going to pay any more for that. So check this guy here out. Tobias, where are you? There he is. He's already allowed in my knighthood. He's at 11, so he's the strongest knight that we have now. Ready for the fighting. And I would also like to put Tobias into an acolyte there right away. And with this, we get some new bonuses during the course then. It only costs me 100 prestige, and we do have a lot of prestige available right now. If it is a pond of carps you're interested in, I can build you a terrific one, my lord. The builder before me has good credentials, and my courtiers seem very excited about the prospect. Is that truly the best deal you can give me? Thanks to my stewardship challenge, we actually have an 85% chance to get the carps for 15 coin only, and everybody gains 20 opinion of us, and we get the lifestyle experience. That is a risk that I'm willing to take, and with that we get a nice bonus right away. My spy master meantime has found a new book on someone, a new secret on Atta, and she's got a secret lover, that is. So once again we can have a look at that. Is she rich by any means? No, she's not. Right, so even if we go with this, but Atta here, he actually got 78 coin, and he's got a secret lover. He would only accept with 54% chance though. There is no real problem though if it declines, right? Because I don't know these people, and I'm also not in their court. So let's actually just risk this, and we actually were successful at that. We could also blackmail his lover Atta right away, and she might also give in very easily. So 85% chance should work out. No, she actually does not. And a threat was made, and there can be only one outcome. We can expose her. This would be bad, though, for the one that I already have my hook on. So I hate to admit it, but I cannot reveal this secret. Go. And with him, though, we could probably demand the payment. Yeah, and 50 coin he pays for that. That's lovely indeed. Thank you very much, Landolf. After a bit of time, we have finally... Oh, first of all, my wife is pregnant again. Great. And also, my bishop has fabricated a claim now. For 84 coin, we can actually get this done. And of course, we want to get this done. And with that, I think right off the bat, we are going to declare war on my northern neighbor there. And yeah, we're definitely going to win this. He's got no allies, really, and we do have quite a few. I would not so... secrets and declare the war for 100 prestige. Let's immediately raise my armies. And let's immediately count my strongest ally into this fight here, call to war, and for 150%, he will then also join. And there it is, he's joining now, and he's probably on his way now. I'm not going to participate really for now, I'm just protecting my castle, right? We are a bit in the majority here, though I think we would not be able to conquer him by pure force, because you need to have way more attackers usually than defenders. In this case, I'm just waiting it out here until my ally arrives. Oh no, my bishop died. We got a new one. He doesn't like me. He's way worse in the skill. Wasn't a good trade-off there. There's my ally coming over the Alps right now. Quite a journey. And we got a son! Very good! It couldn't have gone better. A Sardinian name it needs to be. Luker. Vicente. Ponzo. I like Ponzo. And Ponzo it is. Ponzo is my son and heir, and he's going to be educated, of course, as well. We could find a good, better guardian, better than us at least, even though we are very good with stewardship skill. But we have Nicolau here, and he's actually a fortune builder. So if I want to have another steward as a ruler, we could actually go with Nicolau then. I think this is a good one, so he's actually going to train my son. Alright, what's going on? Cradled by sickness. Ponzo, there is no end to the tears. I desperately want the midwife to ease my worries, but her furrowed brow makes everything worse. Your son is not gaining weight as he should. We will take good care of him, my lord, but in the end, his life is in God's hand. Gets the trade sickly right now. Not a permanent trade. Hopefully. That's not great. We could also find him a nice spouse right away. This is also, once again, just for alliance sakes, but there's no one that would actually like it. Alright, alright. Can't have everything. Alright, my spy master also has trouble finding new secrets at the Pope's court, so we will actually continue going for another richer court, and I think Byzantine is one of them. Also a very rich court that we have over there, the Byzantine Empire. Meanwhile, my allies should arrive. There they are. Very good. And we're going to join them, of course, so that it doesn't look like we are cowards or anything like that, right? No way. There we are, joining the battle a bit and having fun. And this was successful, of course. We defeated them. We haven't captured anyone worthy though, so the war rages on, and we will have to conquer that fortress here then as well. My nurse, Adelasia, is sure to follow. That look in her eyes, the words on her lips, I know exactly what she's after. I will keep her close. We could become lovers. We could make babies out of that. Since my son is sickly right now, how's my wife looking? Now she's giving me more. He's going to give me more kids anyway, right? Could also lay with her right away. I tire of these games, and no one will attempt to seduce me. We're ambitious though, but I don't want to lose my wife, right? If she finds out, we might be in trouble, and she's giving me babies already, so I'm tired of these games. Leave me alone. I'm not doing this right now. We still have the option to do it later. He's coming back again. Look at that. He's super desperate, and we actually took him prisoner. That was very bad of him. So actually this ends the war right away. We can enforce our demands. the claim, and with that we have prospered. We also get a bit more legitimacy. This is a new mechanic now that we have with the Legends of the Dead, and with that we improve our standing in the court as well. And look at that, yeah, a new county up here, Sassari it is. Masonic Dealings, a guild of stonemasons, has established itself in Corleone. Having dedicated craftsmen in my personal service could help the region flourish. I will strike a deal, and we get the cooperative stonemasons either way, and this gives me a building construction time reduction. Thing is, I'm not intending to build anything in Corleone for a while, so yeah, the outcome is not very good. 43% we get actually prestige out of this. I risk it. Might be positive. Let's actually disband my army, getting back my money. And also, let's have a look at that new county that we just got, right? Sassari it is. It actually has two holdings there, a castle and a city. So this means good money for me because cities pay a lot of taxes. That's great stuff, first of all. Development is the same as my own county, so this is not something. The people actually like me. We are of the same culture, Sardinian. Yeah, surprise, surprise. Let's actually get my marshal over there to increase the control of this county there. And very good, the outcome is positive, and they actually want to join me. The stonemason guild we get, and also 150 prestige. Let's increase the control, because right now there's no control for me in this county. The higher my control, the more levies and the more taxes I get out of it. So it's in my utmost interest right now to actually increase control as quickly as possible. My very good marshal will take 4 years. We are also now the head of the Sardinian culture. Very nice, because we actually have 2 counties there, right? And no one else has more counties than us, except my southern neighbor here. So I think we're actually on par right now with the Sardinian culture. There it is, right? We are though the head right now. It's only been 4 years since we stranded on the beach here, starting with nothing, and we're already, yeah, having quite a name there to ourselves. Also, we're looking just fantastic, I should say this. We continue onwards with another point in stewardship, and that is defensive measures. So the fort level of my own domain gets increased by 1, and my garrison size also by 20%, making it more difficult for enemies to take it over, which is going to play a major role in my conquest to the south then as well. Now, that victory is ours. Oh, we're still not endorsed by my bishop, so I might also start a sway scheme against him. And we also have a hostage, right? Have a look at my hostage there. We took him? No, actually we released him again when we made peace, so that's okay. Now, of course, we want to continue right away with the conquest. I'm going to fabricate a new claim up here right away for Galura. And this is also a rather weak neighbor. No alliances here and 600 levies only that he's got. That might be another nice option for me. This guy, he's also growing though to the south, right? 1,100 levies already. Didn't take too long for Berengar to already die at 68, so we lose the alliance power with him. We only have 1 alliance power now, right? That is our own alliance power that we hold. So I need to marry off my daughter again. At least I need to arrange a marriage. It doesn't mean that she's going to leave the court anytime soon. I just want to have that alliance power. We got a Somogi over there. How far are they away? That's also important. Yeah, it's fine. They're in Hungary, right? That might be possible. And we also got here Evreux. That sounds French. And this is actually in the north of France. So this is pretty far away. Let's actually go for the Hungarians. And Peter it is. And we are going to go into a nifty alliance there as well. 1,700 levies that might join me then in war. Also, yeah, that we have it already, right? The plague is appearing for the first time over here right now, decimating the counties, that is. It might spread, it might also just disappear again. We don't know that yet. It's a good thing that we're on an isolated island though. It shouldn't really hurt us that much. And with that, we actually will continue in the next episode of Crusader Kings III Survival once more, hopefully with another expansion. And then we probably should also have a look at that southern neighbor of ours. And of course, expanding my business module of selling hooks. Stay tuned.